right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Phishing Net presented by Phin Security. My name is Andrew from Phin Security, and I'm excited to bring to you today's content. And so, as always, this is our partner webinar, our Phishing Net webinar, every other Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Like I always mention, we also have an end user webinar on the Tuesdays that we're not doing this one. We're talking about end user education around cybersecurity, device security, phishing, things like that. So feel free to check that out in the registration page on our knowledge base on our website if you'd like to attend that or send any of your customers or end users to that. Awesome. Now, getting into today's content, we're going to be talking about some updates with reporting. And so, as I mentioned, my name is Andrew with Phin. So we're going to get into some updates that we have on reporting and getting into the Phin platform here. And so I'll kind of talk you through what's new with reporting, go over some examples, and of course, the main stuff of how to configure reporting, how to set it up, and then always we always have time for questions as I'm going through this, as well as at the end there's dedicated Q&A time at the end as well. So going through to find reporting. So if you're in any customer tenant within Phin, you can go to the report section, find this reporting tab here, and it will kind of show you your report viewers. I don't have any right now. Of course, if you wanted to add them, you could do that here. Enter in any email address you want to, click add, and enable one of these two or both, weekly or monthly reports, and they will be delivered on the first of the month or every weekday or once a week for weekly reports, I should say. And so they will get this regular report that's completely automated. Very nice that it just sends that PDF report. You don't have to worry about configuring data yourself if you don't want to. And so there's additional optional fields here as well. So feel free to test those out, configure those as you like. The first two are always very valuable that go into the PDF report. The other ones are separate reports via CSV or a different PDF report. So feel free to check those out. If you would ever like to look at the history of your reporting, right, as always, you can come to the reporting history table. Anything that you generate via these automated reports, anything you generate ad hoc via this button right here, will generate in this reporting history table right here. You can see when it was created, when it was, when the scope was, and download it as well. So the biggest update that we have is related to Report a Phish. So we released Report a Phish a couple months ago now, at the end of June this year of 2024. And so one of the biggest updates then that ties into reporting now is we have the option for you to be able to essentially right here see the number of phishes that have been reported from your end users. So very valuable tool. You can not only see, in addition to users number of clicks that have happened, number of phishes that have been clicked, you can also see how many of those have been, how many of the phishes that have been sent have been reported via the Report a Phish integration that we have. So very valuable tool. You can again see number of phishes reported, clicked. Of the number of phishes clicked, how many completed the learning moment after the fact, where their users in real time are able to see what they could have done differently to avoid clicking that exact email. And then also separately, out of the number of trainings sent, how many have been completed, right? And then totaling that into one grade and then comparing that month over month, as you can see here in this example. So that's the biggest update from a reporting standpoint, is we're now able to get some more education directly in the end user's inbox, where in real time they're able to see, hey, this is a phishing email. I'm going to report this. You can see exactly that action that's happening, not only in this monthly PDF report, but also in analytics. So if you come to phishing and analytics in any customer account, you're able to see this by scrolling down, and you can see all the active users in this tenant or this company. And so you can see that we've added this reported field here that you can see in real time which users have reported phishing emails, which users haven't, who's clicked on stuff, who hasn't, who's completed the learning moment, who hasn't. All really great examples. So you can see it from this view. You can also click into any users as well, see all of the phishes that this user's been sent, whether they've clicked on it, whether they've completed the learning moment, and then now, like I said earlier, whether they've reported it as a phishing email or not. And then you can also see, the template that was sent. Really, a really good way to be able to see the actions, not only, for training, but also for end user education within the inbox itself. What actions are the users taking? Are they clicking the links? Are they not? Are they reporting them? Are they not? Are they completed the learning moments? If they do click them, are they not? So this analytics dashboard, again, available to all admins. So if you're an admin to the Phin platform, you have access to this. If you don't, if you're not an admin, you don't. But anyone can have access to the phishing PDF reports, or I should say the security awareness training PDF reports, just as long as you are listed as a report viewer and being sent those reports either ad hoc or automatically. And then the last thing that I just wanted to share is we have a full documentation on all this stuff as well. So even if you followed along, but you want to read up a little bit more on it, we have this in our knowledge base. So it's just here in our help center. And actually, to get here, I can show you that as well. You just can go right here. So this is just our homepage, phinsec.io. And then so if you go to resources and then knowledge base, this just takes you right here. And then we have a whole section for reporting and analytics that you can see right here. And so we've got documentation for how to generate reports, whether ad hoc or automated, how to configure that. So, it's exactly what you want, whether it's monthly, weekly, who's getting it, etc. And then how to access reports, examples of reporting. PDF is going to be a huge one right here. So kind of a similar example to what I showed you here. So we also have an example in the knowledge base as well. And then we also have guides for analytics as well. So if you're interested in seeing how analytics works, like what do certain fields mean, how do I access them, how to download any of that data, all the guides are right here in the knowledge base for you to use. So those are the main updates and the main resources that we have available to you. Again, main thing is we added report a phish. You can now use that in reporting, see who's reporting those phishing emails, as well as the live analytics dashboard as well. And then last thing before I get to questions here, if you're ever interested in setting up the report a phish feature, we also went through that on a different Phishing Net webinar as well. But just as a reminder, it's set up per tenant. So you can come to any tenant that you want to set it up for, integrations, and then this report phishing connection right here. So we'll connect to your Outlook, the Microsoft 365 tenant for whatever company this is for. You can set up where reported emails go to. We have a Microsoft Defender integration that's brand new. So lots of really great customizations for this, but it's very easy to set up. I'm somewhat technical, but not the most. And so I was able to set this up very easily with a different tenant just by downloading this Outlook manifest and uploading it in the Azure tenant. So very easy to set up. All right, that is actually all I have. So I will move right into the last part of today's webinar, which is questions. And let me go ahead and search the chat right now. I don't have that up right now, but let me go ahead and see if I have any. And while I'm doing that, again, feel free to pop any into the chat. Happy to answer anything. And then I need to find the chat first. Okay, so nothing in the chat right now. Totally good. Sounds like it's pretty straightforward. So I will assume that there are no questions as of this time, but if there are questions going forward in the future, feel free to reach out to Phin Security, to us, to myself, our partner experience team, our support team. The submitted ticket is also in the knowledge base as well. So any of us can help you, and we're happy to help. So if you do have any questions, feel free to let us know. And we also have all that documentation that I mentioned in the knowledge base too. So lots of resources to help you get started, help you configure Phin. And of course, we're always here to lend a helping hand. So all right, that is all. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and have a great rest of your